So hello everyone, it's been almost a year since I bought my Scorpio N, and due to some personal appointments and professional busyness, I couldn't make much of the videos of that vehicle. I've been driving that vehicle for the past years, and it almost completed 13,000 or 14,000 so kilometers, but I couldn't able to make good videos of that vehicle. So never mind, but because there was nothing new to share, but it was the stock vehicle till now, so there was nothing new to share with you people. So what's new now is that first of all, that I've decided that I'll be regular with the videos along with my Scorpio, and we'll go to some good places with that vehicle and try to explore its capabilities and the new places as well. And the first thing first, to prepare the vehicle for coming endeavors, what I have decided that initially I'll go for two modifications, two mods I'm going to have in my vehicle, in my Scorpio N. One is the underbody protection, the metal protection, the metal one, because already in the stock vehicle we have a non-metallic protection, that is kind of a plasticky rubber thing that used to protect the underbody of the vehicle. Mostly covers the front engine part, and that is good for normal driving conditions. You're going to have a good off-roading with that vehicle, and you suspect that you might hit something bad underbody, then I think it's better to have a metal underbody protection for them, because it's already there in the list of Mahindra approved accessories. So that is the one that I'm going to get it fixed on my vehicle. And another thing is little bit tricky. What is that? It's being a talk on the social media for Scorpio, and mostly for in aspect of 4x4, in aspect of off-roading with that vehicle, that the ground clearance as compared to its total length, because of this it's a long vehicle, and as respect to that length, the ground vehicle is not at par for a successful off-road. Because for a good off-roading, you should have either you have a shorter length, what we call that length exactly, I'm just slipping that word from my mind, the tire to tire distance, the center distance of those tires, the front tire and the rear tire, the distance between these two tires, that should be less. If you don't have a much ground clearance, then this difference should be less, to have a better approach angle and a better departure angle. But when the your length is big, you have a long vehicle, and as proportion to that length, if you don't have a good amount of ground clearance, then the departure angle doesn't give you that benefit that you need during a off-road action. So for that purpose, if you must have noticed that there are not much videos of Scorpio and doing off-roading. Maybe some videos are there sponsored by Mahindra in their controlled off-roading circuits, but that's not at that best. So what I'm trying to do here is that one is that underbody protection, and another is to lift the vehicle for 2 inches. But there are two ways I can do that. One is to change the complete suspension setup, and will have the new coil springs with the suspension tubes for all the four wheels. And another thing is to just level the vehicle, just have some blocks, obviously some engineered blocks, and just put it over the suspension rod, suspension springs, and that will lift up the complete body of the ladder frame. So we'll have a overall increased ground clearance of around 2 inches. So these are two options that I can go for. The second one, using that blocks, there's few good companies that offer those engineered blocks that are properly engineered for the requirement and for the dynamics, suspension dynamics of the vehicle. One of them is Proman. They generally say it as a leveling kit. It's not a lift kit, they call it as a leveling kit. So one option is that. Another is the complete overhaul of the suspension system. The major problem because the correct way of doing the lifting is to change the complete setup, complete suspension system, so that all the springs, you change all the springs, you change all the shockers, observers, and all the connecting rods if it is necessary. So there is a complete setup available for the lifting kits. But mostly it is available in the market. Mostly it is available for Thar, because this is the Thar and Jimny right now. Because these are the two vehicles which are mostly go for modifications, and so the availability for these kits, for these suspension kits for this vehicle is very good in the market. But for Scorpio N, it's being a task for me, because I've been looking for such suspension systems, because there are few companies like Tough Dog and Iron Man, Dr. Nano. These companies make good suspension setups, good suspension lift kits for different vehicles. But because when I search and talk to few people who supply these suspension systems, these are not available for Scorpio N. So the only option available for me right now is to get those blocks. So I hope that those are well engineered before they offer it to the market. So I know there could be some risk to my stock suspension setups. So, but if you're going to have some off-roading with your vehicle, then this is something that you need to go for. So in Gurgaon, I've talked to Bimbra 4x4, and they have assured me that they have fitted these blocks, these lifting blocks in some vehicles, mostly. He told me that they have fixed it in Toyota Hilux and Thars, and in some Scorpio N's as well. So let's see. So right now I'm going to Bimbra 4x4 to discuss this option personally with him, and let's see what they have to offer me. And as the Bimbra 4x4 has a good reputation in this 4x4 off-roading market, so that's why I'm just having a good trust on them. After all, this is my first visit to Bimbra 4x4, so I don't know much about it, but let's see. Let's go there and see what they have to offer me. So I'm on their way to Bimbra 4x4 right now. It's around 17 minutes from here. So let's see. I'll see you there. Just now I just left Bimbra 4x4. I had a meeting with the person there, Pratap. So underbody protection is sorted. So there is no issue in underbody protection. There are 3 metal protecting sheets, well engineered, very good, powder coated. So I'm satisfied with the quality of product, that underbody protection, that is good. The only thing that I'm still confused with is those leveling kit blocks, the aluminum. They just have aluminum blocks. They'll just fit over the springs, those suspension springs, and it will just level up. There are only two leveling blocks for the front part only, because what he said, and he explained it to me, that mostly in SUVs, in the mini truck vehicles, generally the rear suspension is kept little bit harder. So, and the front section suspension has a lot of weight because of the engine and all. So normally the front suspension get compressed a bit more than the rear suspension. So when you see a stock vehicle, any SUVs, like Scorpio, Fortuners, Toyota Hilux, so if you see the side profile of those vehicles, you'll find that the front part, the front part is nose down, because the ground clearance of the you can see the gap between the fender and the tire is more in the rear part as compared to the front section. So that is why they call it leveling kits, because it levels the vehicle. So they just fit those two aluminum blocks in the front suspension, and there's around 2 inch of raise, and the front part of the vehicle will raise up and will get leveled to the rear section of your car. So that's it. And and surprisingly, those two aluminum blocks, there's those round blocks, is around 1.5 or 2 inch thick round blocks, aluminum blocks. They are costing around 13,000 rupees, and plus 5,000 is around 5,000 is for the labor and fitment charges. So total cost for fitting those leveling kits is around 18,000. So it also looks a bit costlier to me for the amount of work they are offering with those leveling kits. So I don't know what to do now. So I booked my appointment for Monday, for the coming Monday, for definitely for that underbody protection for my Scorpio N. So that is okay, and I'll also research more on that lifting kit part, that what option I should opt for, because he was saying that they are looking forward for some suspension kits from Iron Man and Tough Dog, may come in few months. So because they have some few inquiries from Scorpio owners as well, so they're also in line to fit those suspension kits, their lifting kits. Those are called the suspension lifting kits. So they're also in line. So maybe, but the cost is very high there, because they don't know the exact cost right now, but the approximate cost could be around 1.5 lakhs plus fitment, and that could be around 10,000 or 15,000 per fitment. So overall the total cost for raising the complete vehicle with the all new suspension setup will be around 1.65, and so that is another factor to make me confused again. So I don't know, let's see, because when I entered Bimbra 4x4, I just overheard one of that sales guy. He got a phone call inquiry for this leveling kit for some customers, Toyota Hilux. So, and he was also sharing that many customers have use this leveling kit for Hilux and Thar, but he's also not sounded that confident for that leveling kit. So I don't know, maybe it's kind of a marketing gig that he want to sell that complete suspension setup, which is costing around 1.6. So if one of you have any experience on those leveling kits and their performance on the vehicle, so please share your experience on in the comments. It will be a good help for me. So that's it for now. So I'll update you once I because the booking is on coming Monday. Today is Tuesday. It's around almost a week. So on Monday we'll come again to Wimbra and see the fitment. So at least we'll get the underbody protection for now. So let's see. Okay, bye bye.